Good afternoon, traders. This is Daniel, and this is the view from my vantage point. It's March 4th, about 3:45 in the afternoon, and boy, oh boy, have you guys been talking about the E-mini S&P 500. It seems like all the chatter has been around the E-mini, and the question is, where is it going to go? What is it going to do? Who expected this? It hit some key levels, some high levels, record levels recently, and a lot of people are asking, should I be long? Should I be short? What should I be doing with the E-mini S&P 500? I'm going to show you right now what VantagePoint is projecting the E-mini to do. First of all, please understand, VantagePoint is built on patented technology. Patented technology that's looking at the markets from a global perspective and can determine the influencing factors to the E-mini S&P 500. These factors are going to push the price of the E-mini up, pull it down, force it sideways. There's a lot of different factors that are influencing the markets because you're trading in the global market. So VantagePoint is going to take that information and determine which direction the E-mini S&P is expected to go with a high degree of accuracy. So let's take a look. You can see we're looking at a chart for the E-mini S&P 500, the ES. The name's right here at the top. You can see we're looking at the March contract. Now on your chart, you see a blue line, a black line, and a green line. The blue line is a proprietary indicator in VantagePoint. That's a predicted moving average, and that's telling you what the market is expected to do over the next couple of days. It actually predicts the trend direction. Now the green line down here at the bottom, that's the predicted neural index, and that's going to give you predictive strength or weakness over the next couple of days. These predictive indicators are two of the four predictive indicators that you can use in VantagePoint to gain an edge in the markets. The third one, all the way on the right, you can see that there's a little floating candle. This is a predicted high and the predicted low. We'll get into that in just a moment. But first of all, when that blue line crossed the black line back here on February 4th, VantagePoint was predicting this trend to start going up. And in the first day after that prediction, the trend went up 28 points just in that one day. So think about that. From that day on, VantagePoint has been forecasting this trend to keep going up, and it's gone up. So every day you look at the chart, you see the blue lines above the black line. VantagePoint continued to predict this trend up, and this is as of the closing bell yesterday. You can see it went up 85 points, $4,200 per contract in 15 trading days. Now, a lot of you are trading 2 or 3 contracts of this. You can see how very quickly the software pays for itself. Our most popular package is 4,900, and you can see in 4,200 in one trade, that's got that about covered. Now, here's the real key things. When you see that crossover, that's not all the information you need. Get confirmation. You know, when your knee hurts, your back hurts, and you go to the doctor, one doctor tells you one thing, it's always good to get confirmation before you take any action. So when you see the blue line cross above the black line, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look down here at the neural index and make sure you've got confirmation. So you know that when you're getting into that position the next day, you know with a high degree of accuracy that VantagePoint's predictive indicators, which are patented, line up and agree that this trend is expected to go up. All right, so I know what you're saying. Good job, Daniel. You read the left side of the chart. That was 3 weeks ago or 15 trading days ago. Read the right side of the chart. Okay, let's do that. Right here, let me get rid of this purple trend line here. Right here. This is yesterday. The blue line was above the black line. Now, the angle of the blue line is starting to flatten out, indicating some sideways movement expected. Now, it's still above the black line, so VantagePoint is indicating this trend could still continue to go up, and that's a highly accurate forecast. But when you look down here at the neural index, that's telling you it's down in the zero, telling you it's predicting weakness over the next couple of days. Now, you would have received this information last night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so you would have known with a high degree of accuracy that the E-mini S&P is expected to go somewhat sideways today with a little bit of weakness. Now, how do I know that? Look at the predicted high and the predicted low. VantagePoint predicted the high to be 2118.42 and the low 2155. Now, if you notice, the predicted high is higher than the previous days. The predicted low is lower than the previous days. So VantagePoint is saying right here with the predicted trading range for today that this index is expected to go sideways, along with conflicting indicators, meaning the blue line is above the black line saying up, and the neural index is down in the zero saying weakness. This information right here is valuable information because you would have known that the E-mini S&P was expected to move sideways today with a little range, you know, maybe 7-10 points, not a whole lot of movement. And that's how VantagePoint can help you. That's how predictive indicators can give you information so you know what to expect the next day. There's no doubt you can use this information to make a lot of money. Even if you're just talking about this one trend up to the closing bell yesterday, I'm telling you, you'd be up about 84 points. So there's no doubt VantagePoint can help you. To get more information on VantagePoint, to look at another forecast, or to order VantagePoint, fill out the form on the blog to the right, fill in your information, submit that information. One of our specialists will give you a call now, because there is no reason to wait.